Hey yo, Frosty Bros here. This is good. I'm gonna take you to the past. Go back. Gonna take you. Well, no, I can't really. Well, I already said it, but we're not gonna do the AVGN thing because that's his thing. But I'm gonna take you back to a time where when you rented a movie, if you didn't rewind it, you got charged an extra buck. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna show off my VHS collection. I'm gonna start in this pile of crap here. That is the Bubblegum Crisis Complete set. Back there. Yeah, I think that's all I have back there. Do I got more? I do got more, darn it. Okay, we got Hollywood Dinosaur Chronicles. This was actually aired originally on the Discovery Channel when I was a kid. And I really loved it, and I wanted a good copy of it because I have it taped. But what's weird is when they released it on VHS from Rhino, they had to change the intro and outro song because it used to be on the TV version of it. It was Walk the Dinosaur by Was Not Was. But they changed it for this because they probably didn't have the rights for it. We got Macross 2, Episode 1 and 2. Got episode 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. I got Macross 2 complete series. I got the complete series of Tank Police here. Outlanders, which is a weird movie. The Professional, Glago 13. Angel Cop, the complete collection. We have Indecent Behavior. This is one of those late night erotic thrillers starring Shannon Tweed. It's actually well acted. This one is kind of, I wish I had the real box for it. This is called The Night Before, an early Keanu Reeves movie where he gets drunk and accidentally sells off his prom date, who was played by none other than, who later went on to play Rebecca on Full House. Then we have, haven't watched this yet, Dawn Country, The Legend of the Crystal Coconut, the feature-length movie. Alright. Down here, my room's a mess, ignore it. We have the Christmas special of She-Ra and He-Man. We have the Guyver, the live-action version. We have MASH, the movie MASH, which is probably pretty good. Animal House, which, it was funny, but I don't see the appeal of it. I mean, I don't see why it was such a huge cult classic. Maybe it was just funnier back in the day, but people have surpassed it. We have Kiss, Animalize, live uncensored. Japanese bootleg concert VHS here. And we have Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, which was basically a don't do drugs thing for kids, starring a bunch of cartoon characters like Elf and Donald Duck, the Smurfs, Winnie the Pooh, Muppet Babies, Slimer from Ghostbusters, Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who else is in here? Alvin and the Chipmunks, DuckTales, yeah. Alright, there's my computer. Alright, and this bag is the newest editions, and I ran out of room for these, so we have what you already just seen not too long ago, still sealed copy of Wizard of the Oz. We got The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, starring Jeff Goldblum and Dick Butkus. Very good, actually. If you can find a copy of that, it's very well made. I haven't watched this yet, Kelly the Hero. Alright. So let's start with the main part of the collection here. Alright, we have Surf Ninjas. Such a bad movie with Leslie Nielsen, Ernie Reyes Sr. and Jr., Rob Schneider. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. We have Trancers 2, The Return of Jack Death. This is a Full Moon Entertainment movie. This actually stars, because she was in the first one too, this was before she got really huge with Mad About You. What's her name? Helen Hunt. And Megan Ward's in here too, who was also in some other, I think she was in Arcade, also by Full Moon Entertainment. Then we got Trancers 3, Death Lives, and also starring Helen Hunt. I don't think she was in the first one, maybe she was in the second, the third. Maybe she was in all the first three, okay. But, these are actually really good, well-made movies, and it's sad that these are so hard to find, so don't argue them. And they're only released on DVD for a very limited time. Okay, then we got Star Trek Next Generation, episode 130, Relics, where they find Scotty trapped in a tractor beam. We got the original series Space Seed, which leads up to Wrath of Khan, the second movie. And Tomorrow is Yesterday, where they go back in time. We have Speed Zone, which is actually a really good movie. Bunch of famous people in here. We got John John Candy, Eugene Levy, Tim Matheson, the Smother Brothers, Sherry Belafonte, Alyssa Milano's in here, Brooke Shields, Carl Lewis. I didn't know Alyssa Milano was in here. She must be really young in this thing because it's from 1989. But what this is the unofficial third sequel, or second sequel to what the heck is it? It's the racing movie. Why can't I think of the name of it? It's annoying the crap out of me. Alright. We have Vanilla Ice, Play That Funky Music, White Boy. It's got the music videos for Ice Ice Baby, Play That Funky Music, and Stop That Train. We have the music video for Vanilla Ice's Ninja Rap. And that is the only thing on here. That's how short the tape is. We have Ninja Scroll. We have Big Wars. I have no idea what this is about. I just picked it up because it was on clearance for 50 cents. Saying this one for 50 cents, Biohunter. I have no idea what this one's about. I think I might have seen that one before, though. Got the original Appleseed. We got the Adventures of Kotetsu. This one's kind of weird. There's actually a sword fight involving two girls completely naked. We got, of course, The Wizard. I know I can get this on DVD, but it's just... oh well. White Wolves 2, The Legend of the Wild, which is a sequel to White Wolves, which was a sequel to a very popular Disney movie about a white wolf. We got The Best of Benny Hill. This one's okay. This one actually still has the original receipt from back in 1997. Original price, $10.49. Got Fatal Instinct. This was sealed, but I opened it up to watch it. It's one of those parody movies that parodies thrillers. Parodies what the heck does it parody all in here? Parody a Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, stuff like that. And we got The Terror of Mechagodzilla. Got The Double O Kid, a really dumb movie starring Corey Haim and Nicole Eggert and Wallace Shawn and Bridget Nielsen. Airborne, another weird movie. Got a young Seth Green in there. Got Prehysteria. This was the kids. This is from Moonbeam, which was Full Moon Entertainment's kids company, or kid-friendly company. It's an okay movie. They got the animated movie of Street Fighter 2. Challenge of the GoBots, Speed is of the Essence, Renegade Alliance, and Cold Spell. 3 classic episodes there. Got the 1976 version of King Kong, which is not that bad. I enjoyed it. Got a really weird Karate Warrior movie. I just bought this because it looked like it'd be bad, and it was. It was so bad, it was so good. We got Irresistible Force, starring Cynthia Rothrock and Stacy Keach, which was a TV movie pilot for a show that never got picked up. Got part 3 of Indecent Behavior. I just need part 2, and I got them all. Also starring Shannon Tweed. Got The Horrible Howard the Duck, but I still loved it when I was a kid, so I still enjoy watching it, even though it is pretty stupid. Another documentary about dinosaurs in movies called Hollywood Dinosaurs. That's okay. Got Hardware Wars. So it was a 1977 parody commercial for Star Wars, but everything's like with like appliances. And if this is a special edition, they decided to re-release it enhanced like George Lucas did for his movies. We have a still sealed copy of Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth. Still got to pop this open one day and watch that. Got, of course, The Princess Bride, which also stars that William Wallace, or whatever his name was, from Double O Kid. Got the original, the 1943 version of Phantom of the Opera. Mystery Science Theater 3000's EGA. This is like my favorite episode of theirs because I just laugh at it all the time. And then The Creeping Terror, MST 3000 version. MST 3000 version, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. We have My Mom's a Werewolf. Old 80s. It's just weird. I don't know how to describe it. You guys gotta just find a copy of it and watch it. Still sealed copy of The Making of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Behind the Cells. I have 2 copies of this. I actually got one open. Lionel the Movie 2. I got this, a long time ago. It basically just shows old Lionel train commercials and the trains going around. We got Spaced Invaders. Loved this when I was a kid. I think I saw this in the theaters, actually. It's pretty funny. Aliens think that the War of the Worlds broadcast is real, so they come to Earth thinking there's an invasion, but there's not. Got Shelley Duvall's Rockin' Rhyme Land. This was aired, I think, a couple of times on Disney Channel back in 1990. And I just loved it, and when I found this, I could not pass it up on VHS. It's got a bunch of stars: Bobby Brown, Cyndi Lauper, what's his name? Crap. Shelley Duvall, Art Garfunkel, Terry Garr, Danny Garr, Woody Harrelson, Debbie Harry, Cyndi Lauper, David Leisure, Little Richard, that's his name, Howard Mendel, Cheech Marin, Gary Shandling, Paul Simon, Stray Cats, ZZ Top. That shit's really good. Chandra the Jungle Girl. This is just one of those stupid direct-to-video. Actually, this is by Full Moon Entertainment. Oh, Surrender Cinema. This was their stupid erotic adult stupid thing. Then we have one of the best ones I have. Secret Video Game Tricks, Codes, and Strategies. 22 games. Brought to you by Game Player's Dream Come True. Who's this hosted by again? It's like the United States Championship Video Game Playing Association, weird crap like that. We have the movie Run, starring Patrick Dempsey and Kelly Preston. This one, oh, sorry, I don't mean to make you sick there. This one's actually not bad. I remember watching it a long time ago, and it was actually pretty good. It's about this kid that he goes to this bad part of town where it's controlled by the crooks, including the police and everything, and he accidentally kills the mayor's kid. Rock and Roll High School Forever, which is the unofficial sequel to Rock and Roll High School with the Ramones, but this is actually nowhere near as good. But it's got Corey Feldman, and it's so dumb it's good type of thing. We got the return of Swamp Thing with, what's her name? Heather Locklear. It's actually not that bad a movie. I enjoyed it. We got Rage and Honor 2, Hostile Takeover with Cynthia Rothrock. Thanks to the Obscurus Lupa Presents, I've been looking for Cynthia Rothrock movies. We have Arcade. This one's a promotion use only. This is another Full Moon Entertainment one. Megan Ward, yeah, Megan Ward's in this one too. We have Codename Vengeance. This is a Shannon Tweed, really. It's actually not that bad a movie for being a direct-to-video, I think. Oops, darn it. We have China O'Brien, another Cynthia Rothrock movie here. Most of these aren't even available on VHS or DVD. A very funny movie, Career Opportunities, about this kid who gets a job and he lies all the time, and it's got the very, very great-looking Jennifer Connelly. Can You Keep It Up for a Week? I have no idea what this is. It was a freebie for $1. Well, originally it was $1, but it was free because I bought more than one. It just, I don't know why I grabbed it. I just did. We have The Blob, the original. I have yet to watch it yet, though. We have Beverly Hills Family Robinson. This was a Disney Channel movie back in the day, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar, Martin Mull. The reason why I got this back in the day was I was a huge, huge fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's also the reason why you guys haven't seen a video for a while from me, because I've been... I decided I wanted to finish the show, so I finished off Season 6 and watched Season 7. Barbarian Queen 2. The Emperor Strikes Back. I have no idea what that's really about. I just grabbed it because it looked like a really bad sword fighting movie. We have Bad Channels, another Full Moon video. This one is actually really weird, because somehow it ties into Dollman, because in Dollman vs. Demonic Toys, one of the chicks that gets shrunk in this movie by the alien actually appears in that movie. Alright, and then we got Freddy's Nightmares, No More Mr. Nice Guy. This was a short-lived Nightmare on Elm Street TV series, hosted by Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. So it was kind of neat when I found that. Yeah, this is actually like a bunch of music videos too for a bunch of bands that you've never heard of. We got a cinematic scrapbook Frankenstein, talking about the history of Frankenstein, the book, and the movies. We've got the original Frankenstein, I know I could get this on DVD, and I want to get it on DVD, actually, because I want to get the collection with all the Frankenstein movies in it. We got The Entity, really good horror movie, poltergeist movie, well, not poltergeist, more like Ghost, but I don't know how they did it, but there's where she gets raped by the ghost, and her skin's moving and stuff. It's a very good movie, though. Like, basically, she's being haunted, and nobody believes her, and they think she's paranoid and stuff. Driving Me Crazy, I rented this when I was younger. Billy D. Williams, Dom DeLuise, George Kennedy, Michelle Johnson, and Thomas Gottschalk. I don't think he's ever in any other movies, but it's very good comedy. Basically, he invents a car that runs off beats, and he brings it to America to try selling it, and Dom DeLuise steals it. Dr. Phibes rises again. I have yet to watch this, but main reason I picked it up because there is a Misfits song based on this movie. And then we have Dick Tracy. We all know about Dick Tracy. Spawned a bunch of video games that sucked. The movie's actually not that good, but it's good enough for me. And last but not least, well, this is the last one that I'm going to show, is Collision Course, starring Jay Leno and Pat Morita. This is a buddy cop movie, which is pretty funny because actually Pat Morita does get drunk and does the bonsai thing that he does with Daniel's son in the Karate Kid movies. He does that again in here, and it's just actually a really good, it's actually a pretty fun comedy. Got some good action scenes in it, and Jay Leno, the reason why I grabbed this is I was like, Jay Leno in a movie? What? But alright, so that is the VHS collection. Not everybody's going to be interested in watching this video, but those people that collect VHS like me, it's fun to relive the past. You know, I always had to rewind it to when you rented it, otherwise you would have to probably have Junior Foods. I don't know. You got in trouble if you didn't rewind it, which also prompted those stickers to be all over Nintendo games when you rented them back in the day. But alright, so that is Frosty Balls with my VHS collection signing off.